Perfect. Nailed it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, yappers.
Strawberries, yappers. This is our Professional Yappers podcast where we talk about friends, feelings, fitness. I messed it up.
You did
The
great.
3 Fs.
Yes.
So yeah, I mean, it's been, 2 weeks?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're right on track. Look at us. We're getting back to,
Doing
The
a
regular
regular
schedule,
yeah.
yeah. But it's, it's sunny in Ohio, which is rejuvenating.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we can just jump right in if you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
So, I had a mindset call this week, and it really, helped me out. And it was really focused on, imposter syndrome and confidence.
Okay. I need that
Which
right
we
now.
all need all the time because we all, I went on a walk with Courtney this morning, and she is, super knowledgeable in her field. She does, fitness training, and I was telling her what I'm trying to do, and she was like, yeah, I just sometimes, really get, my confidence gets low in that area, because if someone doesn't like it, I feel like it's on me, and I'm like, but you can't please everyone. And she's like, I know, but I want to.
That would be so hard as, a fit. I mean, you're doing that, but I didn't really think about that. If someone's like, I'm not happy with my results with my body, it's on you.
Yeah, or even if they don't like the workout that you're... Because she does a lot of, in-person, classes, and she gets really bummed when someone doesn't like it, and, But anyways, on my mindset call, she explained imposter syndrome, which I thought this was so on point. The emotional discomfort when my identity is expanding bigger than my self-concept.
Ooh.
So, the discomfort you feel when you are entering a new identity that's, better than your current one, that's, what's happening there. So, of course, you're going to feel discomfort because you're in that, growth stage.
You're in the unknown.
So, I feel like it's very helpful to remind yourself when you're feeling discomfort, that's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have said that in a more on-point way, becoming a higher version of yourself, because I signed up for 6 more months of coaching with my life coach this morning, and her program is literally called Elevate, because it's, taking it to the next level, and I put it off I've known that this program was going to be a thing for a while, but I put off committing to it because I'm genuinely scared of the accountability to holding myself to a higher standard than I'm used to. Because if I'm going to achieve the things I want to achieve, I have to hold myself to a higher standard, and she's going to, make sure I do that. And imposter syndrome is just, been so bad recently. I'm like, who am I to try?
Right.
Who am I to...
But I think that that's almost comforting, knowing that everyone else is feeling, anyone trying to do something new is feeling that way. So if you just remind yourself, this is part of growing.
It's the growing pains.
But some prompts that, we went through was, an exercise I guess you can do is, who do I need to become to hold this new level? So, in this new level that I'm trying to do, what actions do I need to take? And then, what skills make me confident, I guess? What can I do that makes me feel like this new person, I'm achieving this new level, I guess. That's kind of a tricky one, but...
act like the person that you want to become.
Yeah.
And then you'll become them.
Or what do I need to do to embody this new version of me?
Yeah, what skill would make me confident and feel like I deserve to be here?
Yeah. Also, just to throw it out there for both of you, it's a lot of work being just responsible for yourself. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more pressure to put on you to be responsible for somebody else's journey. Sure, you can help them, but if they don't like what they're doing, that's not on you.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's one thing with coaching, I feel like you almost have to interview them.
Yes.
Yes, you need to interview me and see if I would be a good coach for you, but I need to make sure that you are willing to do what it takes, because I can
hold
tell
yourself
you
accountable.
Yeah, I can tell you to do this, this, and this, but if you're not doing it, like, there's only so much I can do. You have to be ready for that.
And that's I'm like scared of my coaching thing because of that.
You can give them information and you can hype them up, but ultimately they have to live their life. And they can't, it's not being emotionally developed to blame other people for your shortcomings.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that, like, at the end of the 6 months, if I haven't achieved what I want to achieve, like, it is on me.
Right.
It's not like, oh, her program wasn't good enough or whatever.
Yeah. But a lot of people, I think that, oh, I can just hire this person and they're gonna, like, do it for me. It's like, no, you are gonna, what you put into it is what you get out of it.
Yeah.
You can't just, like, it's not a magic pill that you can take that's like, okay, I'm good.
Right. I'm here to provide the information that you didn't already have to make better choices. But now you have the information, it's up to you to make those choices.
Yeah. Yeah. But
accountability.
I think that obviously, like, confidence is where imposter syndrome, like, lack of confidence is where imposter syndrome comes in.
Yeah.
And there were three things that I always find myself coming back to when it comes to confidence. And the number one is, like, who the fuck cares what other people think?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to, I feel like I say that all the time, but you have to come back to that. Like,
it's so true. You have to check yourself. Like, how important do you think you are that people are thinking about you so much?
Yeah.
Like, I try to flip the perspective and think, how much do I think about other people in a negative way?
Yeah.
Because I don't.
Right.
Like, that's not something that I spend time doing, and I don't know what kind of person, like, does.
Well, and I think the people that are, if someone is looking at what I'm posting on Instagram and they're judging me, then, like, they have work to do.
Exactly.
I'm not the one here who's, like, doing something wrong. And I think that if you just continue to remind yourself, like, they're not gonna be there in 5 years when I'm, thriving. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
And it's so weird. I don't know if you guys have people on your social media or, like, in life that, like, you think about when you're posting. You're like, oh, I feel like this person is gonna think this is cringe, or I feel like this person is gonna judge me.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I don't
how
think about
many
other people at all
times?
when I post.
I know.
And that's great. That's
You're so well developed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm at a different stage in my life than you
Right.
guys. You guys are still building your future. I'm at the point where I'm, like, settling into what I've built.
Yeah.
I guess. So it is a little bit different. I don't think about other people when I post, but I'm also not, like, posting. You guys are posting for, like, a career type
purpose,
reason.
yeah.
I'm just posting of whatever happened in my
You
day.
were posting a spider in a jar.
I posted a
I
spider
haven't seen that one
chasing a
yet.
fly in a jar.
Ooh, I want to watch.
Really? You haven't seen that one yet?
No.
That was awesome.
Maria came running to show me that one. She was like, look at what Michelle just posted.
That's awesome.
It was great.
I've got some good bread ones up too. You'd love
Yeah,
them. You should
I've
go
seen a
have
few
little
of them,
fun.
but I need to be better about.
But yeah, I mean, if I was trying to reach people with my posts, I would have to be more intentional with my posts. But
Yeah.
because I'm not trying to reach people, I'm more just, like, doing it for myself, I guess. There's no pressure whatsoever. But if you're trying to, like, reach people and get them to understand, like, I have information that could be valuable to you, this is why you should listen to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a different kind of posting.
you're putting yourself out there, and you also want to make sure you don't put, like, misinformation out there. And I think that's where it's sometimes you just have to be like, this is the stage I'm at.
Yeah. Also, in health, the rules change every 3
Yes,
years.
and that's
so
what-
you can't.
Every 3 minutes on the internet.
Yeah, it's like, well, what was bad for me 2 years ago is now good for me. So
Right.
you're right. It's wherever we're at right now.
Yeah.
Whatever is the best information available to us at this time is what we're going with.
Yeah. That kind of leads me to my next point that I think is a good reframe if you're struggling, and that's because I'm, like, learning content and I'm learning sales, and, like, I'm not great at any of them right now. But what can we, like, instead of being like, I, like, failed at that, or, like, this post bombed, or whatever, it's like, instead of doing that, be like, what did I learn from doing that? So if you have a sales call that is so shitty, or whatever, you can look at that like, I fucked that up, I suck, I shouldn't do this. Or you can look at it like, okay, what did I do wrong? How can I improve? And what did I gain from failing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I think that it's just a reframe, like a mindset reframe of, instead of looking at the bad, like, look at the good.
And it's not failing. It's like what works and what doesn't work. It's just information.
Right.
It's not failure or success. It's just information.
Yeah.
I really think about it that way when it comes to fitness. When I notice that I've, like, changed my habits, or my body's changed, or I'm like, oh, why have I not, like, gone on walks lately?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I try to think, okay, what did I learn from this time of, like, not going on walks for some reason?
Right.
Like, I've learned that I feel better, more
when you
clear-headed, and more, like, refreshed when I get outside a few times a day. And instead of just beating myself up and being like, what? Why'd you stop that?
Yeah.
It's like, what
I've kind of been in that season too, where I'm like, I used to walk like twice a day, and now
it's so hard with the winter.
But the other thing that I think is funny about walks, and you never want to go on a walk. Well, sometimes you want to, but typically with walks, you never want to go. But then as soon as you're like on it, and when you get back, you're like, walks are so fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
That can literally translate to anything. Like going to the gym, starting a new project. Like, everything is like, I had to force myself to do it, but the minute I was there, I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
And I knew why I wanted to do it so bad.
I think that's why reflection of what your day is like is good, because you can be like, okay, last time I went to the gym, I know I felt good after this.
Yeah.
But if you're not, like, really listening to your body afterwards, and it's hard to remember the good, you just remember, like, I don't want to leave my house.
Yeah. You get stuck in the moment.
Yeah, sometimes I just tell myself, I'm like, listen, it feels good to be in bed, but you know the minute you get up and get dressed, you're wide awake at that point.
Yeah.
You just have to take that first step. Get up and get dressed, and now you're wide awake and you're ready to go.
Yeah, get over that hump.
The same thing with, like, focusing, trying to focus on work or writing or even, like, reading. Sometimes I'm like, I should read my book. I should read my book, but just that sitting down and, like, okay, focus, but then suddenly you're like, oh my gosh, I can't.
And you get so into it, yeah.
And you just need to give yourself, I mean, some things it's 20 seconds of work, some things it's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
But just giving yourself enough time to transition, like, into that focused state is so important, and not to just repel from it the second it becomes, like, a little bit uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Just to full circle it back to discomfort.
Yeah, you just have to take action, and again, like, put the reps in, and then eventually you'll remember how good it feels to do that. I mean, we don't even think about now, like, going to the gym or eating healthy. I mean, some days, of course, we're like, we need a minute, but...
Because it's part of our identity now.
Yeah, and that's where that, again, coming back to, like, if you are here and you're not, like, someone who works out, and then you're going into that person who does, like, the transition is that discomfort when your identity is expanding bigger than your self-concept.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you called us gym rats the first time, me and her were like we were like giggling. We were like, oh my god, we're gym rats now? Like, it was such a big deal to us. That's because funny, it was like somebody had never called us gym girls.
Yeah.
I was like,
I didn't even think like, it was just obvious to me.
We were going to the gym, but we had never considered ourselves really gym girls until, like, that moment. And then it was almost like confirmation was allowed on us. We were like, and then we were like, oh, now we have to live up to this.
Yeah.
We've talked about this many times. We were like, oh my god,
we were like, we gotta show up now. We're gym rats.
It's my job.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a gym girl now. This is what I do.
Yeah, it was like a really big deal. Just like that. Naming our group, that's literally what it was. We named our group chat Gym Rats, and me and her were just like, oh my gosh, like, this is who I am now.
It's so funny, though, that people, I mean, think about it. Like, people look at the gym like, I am not that person that does that. That's the same way we look at, like, our career. Like, oh, I'm not that person. But all it is you being like, yes, I am.
Yeah. Yeah, and you can either not be that person today and then be that person in a year after doing the thing every day, or you can not be that person still in a year. Like, and that's going to be just as hard as, if not harder, on like your psyche than doing the thing every day. So choose your hard.
Yeah,
right?
Seriously.
When you were over at my house the day that we were making catnip tincture, and I was like just going over the plants in the garden, you were like, Michelle, this is your thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I know it is, but to me, I don't feel like I have all of the information. So that's where that imposter syndrome comes in. It's like, sure, I know my plants very well. I've been growing them for years, but I don't have all the herbal information.
Right.
And it's the same with you with exercise and your fitness stuff. Like, you actually do know your shit very well, and it's second nature to you, and it's something that you're interested in that actually lights your fire. But because maybe you don't know everything in the world, you're going to second guess yourself, and you're going to think that I'm not as learned as I really actually am.
Yeah.
On the things that you know your shit.
It also, I've noticed this a lot lately. When you know your shit so well, it almost is a disservice to, it's not, but then you think everyone knows this.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you almost don't want to put it out there because you're like,
music.
Everyone knows this. Yeah.
Everyone can write songs.
But it's like, no. That's not.
Everyone can't. Like, you have a special talent, and because you're so good at it, you don't even think that it's like a talent.
So you have to look at yourself and be like, okay, what comes so naturally to me that I almost feel like me talking about it is dumb because I just think that everyone else comes naturally.
Common knowledge.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yesterday when we were talking about, you asked me to, like, tell you how I see you, so that you could see, like, from an outsider's perspective, not what am I good at, but, like, what do I emanate? What do I radiate?
What do you see?
What am I missing?
What are my strengths, and where, like, when you think of me, what are you like, that's Kristen's, like, thing? Because I feel like I can look at you guys and be like, that's your thing. And it's, like, not even a question in my head.
It is really hard to see your own thing.
Yeah. You don't know how other people perceive you or, like, where your strengths are. I heard on a podcast recently, it was like, go ask the 3 closest people in your life what they think your strengths are.
I've heard that too, yeah.
Because it's...
I was like, ooh, it's a good exercise.
It is. But it's also like, I think you should also ask, okay, what are my weaknesses? And, like, where can I do better? Because we all obviously have those areas too, where it's like...
Ooh. Yeah,
there's something. Sorry.
I was just gonna say, having someone that you can, like, have those conversations with and be honest with is, like, so rare and so wonderful that you could ask the same person, what do you see in me that is a trait that you would want me to share more with to the world, and what is something that you think my life would improve if I worked on it. Like, seeing it that way,
because a lot of people don't want to hear it.
Well, you know what it is. You already know what you're not doing, or you already know what you're doing that's sabotaging your success or preventing you from moving forward or holding you back. Everybody else can see it. You know what it is. But sometimes having somebody literally shine a spotlight on it, you're like, you're right. That is what's holding me back, and that is what I need to.
It's oftentimes the thing that you judge in other people. Or
that's
I have
good insight.
That it's the damn shadow work. It's like the thing that you see and that you're like, ugh, why are they doing that? Or that's annoying, or that's cringe, or that's like I disgusted by it.
But then you're like, oh,
it's like because I could never do that, or because I don't know.
Or because I know I need to work on that. Yeah.
Like when I see someone online who is like, you know, one of those old women who wears like all pink or all green and is like so
like quirky.
Flamboyant and quirky, and she's just like, welcome to my pink house, and you're like, whoa, where'd you get all this audacity? Like I see these people and sometimes I'm like, that's a little much, but part of me is like, because I want to be that confident, and I kind of want to be that old lady.
That's like, so funny you say that.
Wearing all pink or green.
I saw this chick online yesterday, and she just came on and, like, did this weird dance thing, and then, like, she was basically talking about, like, when did I become afraid to put myself out there online, and her thing was, like, I'm getting back into myself. But initially I was like, I was kind of cringe. And then I'm like, wait, check yourself, Kristen. And I watched the whole video, and by the end of it, I was like, this chick is fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so, like, yeah, I think when you judge someone, you should really think, why am I judging them? And what about them?
Hold the mirror up.
Yeah. Because it really is usually, like, you're judging them because you wish that you had the courage to do that, or, like, you know that you shouldn't be doing that, and you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, there's two ways to look at it. Like,
I'm, like, reflecting, I'm like, oh my god, there's so many things that I've definitely seen in other people. I'm like, ooh, that's not a good look. And I'm like, it isn't a good look. It's not a good look on you either.
Right.
Like,
yeah. It's, yeah. I've had so many thoughts like that.
I'm going to get the cat cards ready, but why don't you give us your updates on your, because I want you to tell everybody about what you've been up to.
in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All of the things.
Oh, yeah. So, I went to New York. And I ran a 5K really fast with really cool people. And it was really cool. I felt very cool. I was like, I'm able to do this. I'm able to just book the ticket and fly and just say to everyone in my life, hey, heads up, I'm just going to go to the city for a weekend by myself because I'm an adult. And that sounds ridiculous. Like, I'm going to be 27 next week.
Yeah, I was going to say, like,
next
week.
It might sound ridiculous,
in,
but
like,
I wasn't
2 days.
able to go sit and eat in a restaurant by myself until, like, last year when I was 46 years old. So that's a huge deal that you feel confident and comfortable enough to just go be by yourself.
And those are,
yourself.
like, the best. I feel like that's when you learn the most about yourself.
Oh, yeah. This is what I wanted to talk about was with traveling, I had a lot of, obviously, time by myself, but, like, downtime in airport and, I don't know, waiting for things and transportation. And usually, I think most people are inclined to or headphones in or even, like, read a book, like, something to distract you while you're waiting, even if it's for, like, the line to get from the plane or from the airport into the plane, like, boarding. I see people standing there on their phones. I was like, would y'all just, like, sit with your thoughts for a second? I feel like you've been looking at your phones all day.
Or just, like, observe other people.
Yeah.
Because that's super fun.
I don't know. It's kind of, it sounds kind of judgy, but I'm looking around like, you're missing time that you could, you fellow humans are missing time that you could be learning about the world, learning about yourself. Just, I don't know. The point is that I was never bored, even though I didn't, like, put my headphones in once.
Right,
I was just content to sit
take in all the sights and
think.
sounds.
And I think that part of that was the confidence of just knowing that I could do it on my own and be there. And so all of that to say, I'm going to Australia in August.
Hell yeah.
By myself. So now that I can do New York, I mean, I've been in New York by myself before, but it was a good trip. It was very needed, and I felt refreshed. Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I like this.
I got 27.
Oh, what is it?
Exchanging gifts.
Oh, nice. I got New Life, which
I like that
I
one.
got Breathe last night, which I got that the other night.
I got by the book and Protection.
I got that
Protection
same
mode.
exact thing the other night, and I'm curious what you're gonna take from it.
Now is the time for real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt.
Is this the protection message?
I actually got this one. I remember because incited to revolt. This is when I was talking about the hormone thing, remember? And I was like, I drew a cat card on it and it was like, now is not a time to sit by idly. Now is a time for revolution. Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah, okay. Now is the time for real change in consciousness as you are incited to revolt. Challenge the structures that are limiting authentic progress. It is not enough to rebel in small ways. This is a call to revolution. What
that was the protection message, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. What am I revolting against? I don't know.
The man, the structure. You're like, I'm gonna live my own life, do my own thing. You can't tell me what I should or should not have done with my life. The law of giving and receiving. Currency, trade-offs, weighing costs, and determining values. What did I just say about my coaching that I signed up for? That was a little bit of money.
I was going to say, we had that conversation the other day of like, is this worth it?
You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time, exchange your experience and skills, and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not the time to do. Just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life.
You know what?
That's never been more relevant. I feel like this one is sometimes not that relevant, but
it is very. And I also think that that's a good thing. What came to me when you were reading that, and something I've been thinking about, is like acts of service. Like, yes, we can receive from other people, but then also how are we like helping other people? Mm-hmm. Because I think that that's when you're like fulfilled, is when you're giving too. Yeah. Like equally as much as you're receiving. The line
there that stood out to me was, no, I just forgot it. It literally just escaped my mind. Oh, doing it from fear. Like, I haven't posted this week, or I haven't done this, or I need to be doing this. Like, that's all doing it from a fear-based thing rather than
doing it from service.
I want to do this because this is going to help people. Yeah. Like, how can,
I think you have to come back to, like, why am I doing this? And what am I trying to get from this? And it's like, I want to help people who have been in a situation that I've been in, like we talked about yesterday, kind of, and how can I use my struggles and help them get out of it?
Yeah. Your post the other day.
Yeah. Everyone was moved. Everyone on the internet.
Oh my gosh. I was like, what? I was like, page turner. I cannot stop.
That, honestly, I was telling Barrett the other night, I was so freaking, like, nervous to post that, and it took me so long to just, like, get it to a point where I felt okay with it. And the response I got from, like, people in my life that I wouldn't have expected was, like, so heartwarming, and it really, like, made me feel loved.
Being vulnerable like that, like...
And having people be like, wow, it's
we
good
see
for you.
And
but that's what people want to see. Yeah, because people can identify with that. They're like, whoa, she really put herself out there. Like, wow.
Yeah, but it's also so funny because I look at other people that put themselves out there and I'm like, of course they should talk about their story. Yeah. But then when it's you think like, ooh, but are they gonna like judge me for the shit that I did?
My story?
Like, I don't know, you just think that someone's gonna look at yours and think that you're shitty for, the mistakes you made, when really it's like, no, everyone makes mistakes, and people like to know that other people make mistakes, because then it makes them feel not as bad about their own.
Yeah. We want to see people are human, but also people love a comeback story.
Yeah.
So if you're like, I went through this really hard thing and this is where I'm at now, people are like, ooh, how did you get there?
Underdog.
I mean, I even think about that, like, with money. I like to see people who are, like, were actually in the fucking weeds and then, like, pulled themselves out. Not, like, I don't know. It's just, you want to know that you being just like a normal, average, everyday person can do it. And like, this is proof that someone else, that you can do it because they did it and they're no different than you. I mean, that's ultimately, everyone is like that, but...
Right, but we put certain people up on a pedestal because they're like celebrities or whatever.
Right.
We think that they're not human, but they went through every step that everybody else has to go through to get there.
And their challenges maybe weren't financial, but were... something else.
Right, everybody will have to overcome something.
Yeah. Alright, new life. Birth of new ideas, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself.
Spring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says, when spring awakens the world, joy and excitement can be felt all around, and your very core. Blossoms burst from trees overnight, birds return home and sing their glorious song, and nature is full of promise. Miracles beckon all of us. This is one of those times in your life when new ideas inspire you and new opportunities bring you hope for seeing your dreams come true. All is well in your world, and you have the energy you need to feel renewed. Allow your heart to fill with enthusiasm. Let your light shine, for this is the time of good fortune.
Nice.
Yes.
I would agree, Kat. I would agree.
Beautiful.
Okay, well, that's our show.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to us yap.
We're going to go and enjoy the sunshine in Ohio.
We have
because
this
it's
little
few and far
early
between.
spring going on.
Yeah, but then next week it's going to be like 30 and
Yeah, that's
that's
March in Ohio. What are you going to do?
But next week I'm going to be 27, so we have reason to party. We're going to go to the planetarium.
Yeah. Is that where it is?
Isn't it the planet? Yeah.
I don't know. It's like the sphere is like the, or is it?
I thought it was in the.
It might
it's the
be.
Alan Watts 360 experience.
Which, speaking of doing things alone, I was planning on going to that alone, but then I realized I couldn't because I had yoga that night, and then the day I scheduled it was your birthday weekend, and I'm like, that's perfect.
Yes.
We just all do that together, and it's woo woo like we love. So.
Yeah.
All right. Like and subscribe. You know what to do.
Love you guys. That was good.
Yeah.
Perfect. Nailed it.